Okay, welcome back to another reaction. My name is Monica. Today I'm here reacting to some more Bob Dylan. I reacted to Bob Dylan Times They Are Changing previously, and the response for that song was really great. That song was recommended by my Patreon. The song to me was so phenomenal. I listened to the lyrics and I could tell. Well, one of my Patreons said that he was like literally one of the best songwriters ever. So I was like, okay, let's see. And I actually listened to him. The way he writes is just phenomenal. So definitely have to react to some more Bob Dylan. So today we're going to be reacting to Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind, the official audio. All right, let's dive in.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free?
Yo! All right, let's just pause here. I just want to comment. I think Bob Dylan really has a special way in which he sings. Like his voice just seems so like legendary in a way, whereby I think he's considered one of the greats, right? One of the greatest songwriters ever. Just the way he sings, just the way the music plays, it's something, you know? I always thought about it. There is something that you hear about a particular singer or songwriter that grabs your attention, and then you're like, okay, there's something about this person that makes me gravitate towards their music or makes me want to listen to their music more or learn more about them. And that's the same way I feel about Bob Dylan's content. Listening to him ask such very much introspective questions, not only about himself, but like you sit down and you ponder about it. Like, how many times does something have to happen before changes are made? And I think that's what this song kind of situates, especially when he talks about how many times he's talking about the cannonball. How many times does a cannon has to shoot? Oh, what was it? You know what it was? The lyrics before something changes, before we stop using these things. You know, the answer is in the wind. Now that I'm listening to it for the first time, what does the answer in the wind kind of mean? Does it mean that it's an abstract concept that, okay, you know, it's complicated? That's questions that you have in your head when you listen to his sound, to his music, to his writing, right? The questions that he asks are so, you know, because we could say it should stop, we could say things should change, but it is just more complex than our brains can really process. You know, although they have to happen, how do we get it to happen? How do we get a change to start working? You know, Bob is, wow, man, just got my brain going.
Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Nah, it's great.
Yes, and how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry. Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
All right. That was an absolute thing to have me in my thoughts just, so you find some really great songwriters, right? And when you listen to their music, you're very much conscious of what they're talking about, even if you don't get the entire thing. You take in perspectives, right? You kind of listen to it carefully, you ponder on it, right? And it lives in your subconscious for a little bit, and then give it a couple days. Does it stay there? Do you do something about it? These are writers that we see and we look back on, and then we wonder about, like, how did they sit down here and process things? Did they just observe? Did they just observe injustice happening frequently? Like, we see the problems in society. How do we go about changing those issues? Does it take one person? Does it take two? Does it take millions? When he talks about looking up in the sky, how many times does he have to look up in the sky for him to actually see exactly what it is? Not necessarily meaning how many times you gotta look up to see what is there, but like to see beyond that. It's a very good song. Very good song. We talked about Bob Dylan being, like, I guess in a way, just he, in a way, just a really good, really amazing storyteller. I want to call him storyteller, writer, composer. Yeah, just quite remarkable piece of work. I look at it like literature in a way, Awesome music by Bob Dylan. Definitely will be checking out some more of his content. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I'm on Patreon, so if you want to check out my weekly lives on Patreon, the link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on this song. Break it down for me a little bit more. Remember, this is my first time listening, so I might not have all of the information suggested in the song. So let me know, and I'll see you until next time.